Name is Cassidy. Cassidy Harper. I'm from the Deep South. Grew up with Mom Emma, a local waitress, and Dad Wyatt, a coal miner. Church was a big part of my early years, but it was one Sunday afternoon while in church I found myself at a crossroads. It was then I knew something was not right and that I would not be the son that my parents and grandparents would have hoped for. As the months and years faded, this would become an understatement. It would become much worse and sickening than even I could have imagined. I remember the good times. Life in the country with Mom and the grandparents. See, Grandma loved us, loved being with me and Mom. Grandpa would sit and read his books to us or play us a country song on his old guitar. Every Sunday after church, I remember long rides with Mom and the grandparents. Dad would never come with us. You see, my grandpa was a war vet and flew planes, which would always set off my flying fantasies. He was also a doctor. He would see everyone from our small town and loved the kids. He had a special ward just for them, and each child always got a doll from Grandma. But when the clinic closed, strange things started to happen. I remember those big old rooms with dolls still laying there, patient beds and medical stuff. It set me on a real path to evil. Dad was a real chain smoker and drunk. Everybody knew he had a temper. He would always get drunk, yell at me, and even beat me so hard I could hardly even walk. But I never said anything. Mom felt sorry for me, and one day when she tried to stop him, he turned on her and beat her to a pulp. From that day on, Mom got the same abuse every day from him. The countless beatings, the hate, the pure evil. As time went by, Grandma knew what was going on, but she knew she was helpless. She knew that if she tried anything at all to intervene and help me and Mom, well, she'd be in for a bruising as well. So she just kept to her own and cried most of the time. It's not a memory I would have ever wanted of Grandma, but it was imprinted. We were helpless. Both me and Mom never said anything. Hell, even if we would have, no one would have done anything about it anyway. As the days and weeks passed, Grandma got weaker and weaker. It was only a matter of time. Grandma knew what was going on. She never told Grandpa, and that was the beginning of my hatred toward my dad. I knew one day I would get my revenge, and that my evil wrath would be unleashed on him 1,000,000 times plus. As the seasons changed, so did other things. Mom lost her waitress job. The restaurant closed. Dad got laid off when the mine closed. With no money, it got so bad we didn't even have food to eat. Then Grandma passed away. Right before Grandma died, she wrote a note, giving me her car and her old house. It sure was lonely without her. The town was dying. There was nothing left here except bad memories. Things had changed for the worst. Evil had set in and taken over both Mom and me. We both had become someone else. Or something else. I paid a final respect to Grandma. I now knew that my life was about to take a drastic change for the worst. And the evil forces that I remembered coming over me as a child were now starting to fully take control. After visiting Grandma one final time, I knew it was time to start. There would be no turning back. Like Grandma used to say, always forward you march, never to return to the past. That was more than true at this point in time. I knew that the road I had chosen would lead only one place, to my demise. But there was no going back, no room for rethinking. The devil and his demons had full control over me. It was time to go and start the collection. Not good. Not good at all.
Your grandparents wanted me to say hello. They both want you to know they're in a good place.
I'm celebrating your birthday today. See? I remembered it.
Good. Hey, let's you and Mom go for a ride and talk. Okay? Let's talk about your father. It's time. Ever since you were a young boy, the abuse from your father was so horrific. It was more than I could bear. I see how he still treats you, and now it's time that he stops.
Yes, Mom, I agree. It's time. It's time.
Now I am ready, and I know that you are. Ready to put a stop to all his terrible evil deeds. To create something special for you. Now I am ready, and I know that you are too. Ready to put a stop to all his terrible evil deeds. To create something special for you. You know the special place you always wanted to create with Mommy at Grandma's old house? Together we will create the perfect place. Mommy's Dollhouse. It'll be perfect. It's the reason I left all the dolls behind for you after all. You know, I remember what you did to that little girl when you were young, and I never said anything about it because I loved you and I still love you. Together, we must complete Mommy's Dollhouse, but you know it starts with your father. Go do it, son. Go do it, son. Kill now. Hell is at our feet.
The next day, I went out buying everything needed to get rid of my evil father. Gasoline, cloth, and tools. I would make sure to keep the TV on so I could see when Mom visited me. Mother told me that sometimes she felt like she was deep under the seas, deep under the ocean, calm, at peace and pure again. Other times she flies. She's everywhere and never in one place. I was more than ready with the help of Mom to get rid of the evil tyrant that was put here on this earth. Like a knife's double edge, so is revenge. Dad got so drunk he fell and hurt himself. I had to take his sorry ass to the hospital. But luckily for me, this would be his final trip. Later that day, he would be disposed of in the most horrific way. He had no idea what was about to happen.
father is toast. Now let's celebrate.
Mom, I did it. I killed Dad.
Good. Well done.
Finally, I got rid of him. Now no one will ever have to suffer anymore. See, Mom, I told you. You'd be proud of me.
I'm so proud of you. Finally, the bastard is dead. Now together, we can finally set up Mommy's dollhouse. Go kill. Bring in all the girls. Make Mommy proud. The dolls are waiting.
My killing has begun. I knew exactly what I had to do. I had to kill. The time was right. I started planning and going into other towns for my prey. The carnivals offered up so much prime merchandise. All my dolls would be so happy with their new friends. It felt great to finally be setting up a special place with Mom with all the dolls. Even better, to have Dad dead and out of the way so I could focus on my killings. Everything was ready. And all the dolls Mom left for me were so beautiful. This is not the life I planned or wanted. But after all, who gets to decide where destiny takes them? I should have known at such a young age that the demons from hell had taken over my soul. Hell definitely was at my feet. The devil himself was making me kill, and the thirst had become too overbearing. Ever since Mom came back to me, I never sleep. It's like a nightmare all the time. But as evil as the nightmare is, I feel so at peace. Grandpa's old classic car would be one of the last things standing on this property. I needed space. More space. I decided I would dig from his car to the furthest point of the property. It would be perfect for all the little bodies. Every time I thought of Dad holding that gun to my head, I was only motivated to dig deeper. Harder, knowing what he did to me, to Mom. He got what he deserved, and now this would be my ultimate payoff. The chance to redeem myself with Mom. For me. And for the demons that had taken over my soul.
Son, you must continue what you have started. To bring in the little ones to Mommy's dollhouse. Now that you have everything in place and ready, it's time to kill. I'll be watching. With every kill, you will gain so much strength. The hell that was created by you, Father, when you were just a child will now be unleashed. Go now, son. Kill. Bring them home.
Mommy's dollhouse was nearly ready for all the new little guests. Dolls were in place. I even got the yard dug up. I had so much to do. So many things to buy. There was so much space for me to start burying. But not all of the little guests would be buried out there. I had other plans that would be so gruesome, horrific yet delightful. I was now ready to search out my prey.
Son, I like what you've done with Grandma's old house. You really have brought it back to life. All the dolls I left behind are a great addition to your new collection. Hell has opened up and the demons have spoken, son.
I know, Mom. I am ready. It's complete. I knew I'd make you proud. Now I can go and collect them one by one.
The time to kill is now. Take Grandma's car. It's time to start. Kill. Collect them all. A new exciting chapter has begun. Your destiny awaits you. Enter the gates of a never-ending world. Rise up. It is your time.
The demons have spoken. It's collection time. I will see you soon, Mom, with the new ones.
You know Mommy will be there every step of the way holding your hand while you collect them all. I will be there to guide you along with the darkest demons. Go now. It's time.
Come here, you little...
Help me! Please, someone help! Please, let me go! Help me!
Shut up! Get in the car! My collection of trophies was already growing. It was already out of control. But this one would be the most beautiful addition to my mommy's dollhouse. Perfect in every way. The dolls were all waiting for her arrival, and I had her grave dug up. Everything was perfect.
Yes, son. That's it. Kill her. She's the prettiest one of all. It was great watching you kill the pretty one. Well done, son. You have many which have joined your doll collection. Don't stop. There are still vacancies to fill.
she stumbles through the fields. She can't see, though she tries. Should've worn her pennant. Now she stumbles. Now she cries.
Mom must be so worried now. It seemed like it would have been just another perfect Halloween with friends like every time before. But to my misfortune, it was to be my end. I just hope Mom can find the strength and peace to understand I am okay now. I know she's looking for me still, and she's working with so many police to help find me. Unfortunately, the seasons have changed and I am not sure if they'll ever find me now under so much snow and ice. At least I am at peace now and forever.
I had my guys out searching everywhere high and low for all the missing girls. But because of recent heavy snows and thick ice, it made the situation virtually impossible to make sense of anything or any direction. It put us at an impassable point. Even our souped-up snowmobiles just were not enough to get across the rugged snow-filled terrains. All we could do now was just try and comfort the heartbroken families and wait for a break in the weather so we could finally track all the bodies down and bring justice to this heinous killer.
I would drive around what seemed like every day trying to find my daughter. Even the news media were out to our house what seemed like daily, wanting interviews, but it was just too hard. I was just tired and exhausted from it all already. We were not going to give up on her and all the other young girls that had been abducted. But ultimately, I had to stop and just have faith in the detective and his team, that they would find her and in some form, to be able to bring closure to this terrible situation.
So you understand your rights?
Yes.
We were working hard to find the psycho who had started these horrific killings in our quaint little small town, USA. Unfortunately, the faster we brought them in, we had to release them. We were all that much determined to crack this case and find the predator before he would have a chance to strike again. Only time would tell.
Well, you're free to go.
Time was now critical. The clock was ticking. The last thing any of us wanted was for this to become a cold case. We were in it for the parents of the missing children, and we're not going to stop. Yet it just seemed that no matter what we tried or what leaf we lifted, and all the tips we got just seemed to vanish. It just made me and my guys that much more determined to get it right. We knew that there was a huge piece of the puzzle missing. What we had no idea of was it was right in front of us.
I returned to my grandparents' house, which was in total ruins. But it was so perfect. It was perfect for my house of dolls. My trophies, all those little girls would lay dead with their dolls in the old beds left behind in the old clinic. Mom will be so proud of me.
kill them all. You know, like you did that girl when you were young. Remember? Stab them, kill them all. The dolls are all waiting for them.
You never wanted to play with me. It's always you and those stupid dolls. Now you can join them in doll hell. You're dead and you're the start of my house of dolls. Those trains sure could be lonely going through the town. But it was a lot lonelier place now that I had imprisoned myself in my own evil world. I would never be able to escape. It was just a matter of time before my house of dolls would come crashing down. Even though it was some of my darkest days, I was determined to continue building the collection. I couldn't stop. The demons and evil that I recall as a child were 1,000 times greater now in my soul, body, and mind. I needed more girls to be with all the dolls. It was already maximum capacity, and I was running out of areas on the property and in the house to get rid of all the bodies. But I still had other ideas that would keep my collection going.
Nice to see you are putting your grandma's kitchen to good use these days. Well done. The collection is looking great. Don't stop.
The games were so much fun, especially cat and mouse, where I would chase them down the long halls and corridors of Grandma's old large house, eventually catching them like Angry Bird with a thirst for death.
So well. I like your new friends. The demons are doing great things through you. Mommy is so happy.
After so many catch and releases for having the wrong guy, it seemed like a breath of fresh air. A tip from a local gave us the lead we had hoped for. It finally looked promising. We had a small window of opportunity. Snow had melted, but another storm was on its way in, and we were not about to let this guy get away this time. There were so many bodies of little girls scattered everywhere. And the dolls. So many damn dolls. They all lay beside each other in the oddest ways. But there was one that we were able to still find alive. She was looking out the front window at us when we all arrived. Finally, a lead had paid off. We had our guy.
So proud of themselves. They cracked the case. They got their man. They thought they got me. They killed me. But they were dead wrong. The demons that brought me into this world kept me alive. As my old body lays on the ground at the crime scene, I live to see another day of evil. Another day of killing. Another fresh start to Mommy's Dollhouse.
As the scene starts to clear, it's not known of the identity of most of the girls. One thing that's certain is that this small town will be a safer place to be tonight. This is Jennifer Newman saying so long from the Sky News Chopper.
heart ever find its way back home? Will the tears that I saved for years take hold? These streets that once were paved in gold are letting memories go into diamond skies, diamond skies, diamond skies, letting memories go. Will my heart recover on its way back home? Time is a healer, so I was told. I'm picking up the pieces of these broken dreams, and I'm letting them go into diamond skies, diamond skies, diamond skies, letting memories go.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Off to Mommy's dollhouse we go. Dollhouse we go. Who'll die? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.